Welcome, wrestling fans, to a very special edition of Outside the Ring, as we are just weeks away from 3X Wrestling's 6-year anniversary event, our 75th event. So you're joining us for a special wrestling roundtable of 3XW staff as we break down the action heading into the event. We have, over to my furthest left, our man Dependable Tony, helps out a lot at the shows. I put him on commentary every so often. Skylar Pierce, former president of 3X Wrestling, a man who's been there since the very beginning, now the manager of the American Bulldogs. My current broadcast colleague, Aaron Masterson, the right price, a great competitor in his own right, even if the win-loss record wasn't really working for you all the time. We have my former regular broadcast colleague, the founder of the Milan Management Agency, Chad Milan. And we have one of our great cameramen and interviewers, John Bond, rounding out the group. John Bond!
John Bond, you hired me like 5 years ago.
It's taken 6 years.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We have to show some respect at some point.
Why do I have to sit next to Chad? I don't want to sit next to Chad.
Nobody else wanted to.
You lost the coin flip.
I did.
Well, folks, let's go to some highlights from Downtown Destruction 3. It was a phenomenal wrestling event where Genesis really proved their dominance. Check out these words from some of the competitors and the highlights from the show. And after that, we're going to break down all the action on July 29th at the 6-year anniversary event. Representatives from Missouri Wrestling Revival on hand. Certainly a former award winner with those gentlemen. Hey, wait a minute. Oh! Zach Thompson with the briefcase. Question mark Sterling. Sterling is down. Oh! He missed the second one, though. Sterling chases him out.
You know, Zach, laced up these boots about 10 years now. I've come across a lot of little punks. Hell, I myself was one of those little punks about 10 years ago. Running my mouth, sticking my nose in business I didn't belong. And I got punched for it, man. I got punched really good. You see, Zach, you don't mess with the top dog. You cost me the 3XW championship. You cost me money, bookings, prestige. I'll wrestle as much as the next guy. I'm trying to make it to the top. Now you get in my way. That does just not sit well. And I could scream and carry on and get all mad. And trust me, I've done that. But I'm gonna save that, Zach. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna channel all that into these boots, into your face. See you next month.
Jeremy Wyatt, oh my gosh. Hey Wyatt, you remember a month ago at the Gauntlet for the Gold, when we were standing there, me, you, and Vincent in the middle of the ring, with our arms held high? You remember that moment? And then you remember, what, about 10 seconds later, we turned around, and he threw us out of the ring. Well, that was pretty funny. That was right. There's nothing that...
You people need to hear what I have to say. 6 months ago, we got this little band together, and we were supposed to be the baddest thing to ever happen to 3X Wrestling. We were Genesis. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, Genesis, baby.
We were taking names and kicking ass. For the past 6 months, what I've seen us do is come out here, cut these little promos, we all clap hands, drink some beer in the back. I've watched us get chased around the ring. I've watched all of us get chased out of here by 2 guys 45 minutes into an Iron Man match like we were nothing. And I've seen us lose to everyone. Whoa. Think about this for a minute. What's happening tonight is a little change of pace. We're not getting run over anymore. We're coming in here to do what we were meant to do, and that's get rid of... I told you. Get rid of the guys that do not belong to 3XW.
Could be it. This is such a tremendous move. He didn't get it. SBC.
Oh, maybe he's gonna turn him over.
Slingshot. Oh, wow. Tony Sly hits the top rope very hard.
Bad for the neck there.
Got him up. Sly blocks it. Oh, hits him low. That's a disqualification. What is he doing? Go for that rock on bomb. Top Countryman.
Jeremy Robb doing
More blatant interference. Oh, Zach Thompson nails
still
him.
enough of a distraction though.
Jeremy Robb forcing Countryman off. What's Zach Thompson doing here? A superplex? No, oh my God, I think he's going for a super
Rockwell's fighting him out.
Oh yeah, gourd buster. Oh wait a minute, there's Casanova. And longtime rivals, member of Genesis, Casanova, crotches Rockwell as he was about to hit that rock-on bomb.
And Countryman is still
That
distracted.
deflates the crowd. Oh, look at this. He's got him up for that move. The spike. Spikes the man. Wow. Zach Thompson wins with an assist from Casanova. What are we going to do with Genesis here in 3X Wrestling? Uh-oh.
Riplex?
Riplex.
3, 2.
Tony Sly.
Are you kidding me?
Come on. What is this blatant interference?
And thank goodness.
Smooth should be disqualified.
It should be. But at the same time, the ref wants this match to continue. So much on the line.
Smooth's main tag team partner in Genesis. AJ Smooth's got the Canadian flag. He's got the flag. Watch out, Ryan. Oh,
My goodness.
good God. He crapped Tony Sly. That's unnecessary.
This is already over. You've already taken
Bryce Slade is out cold.
And now he's shaving those sideburns. Wow.
AJ Smooth, this can't be forgiven. We were teammates. We were brothers. We came from the same blood. You do this to me. July 29th. Taking it back home. Back to Canada. 6th-year anniversary. It's gonna be me and you in a Canadian tuxedo match. Your Genesis cronies, your new family, they so much as try to interfere. Not only do you lose, but you get your face ripped apart, just like you did to me. I'm getting my revenge.
Todd Countryman is furious.
He is furious. Oh, wait a minute here. Brian Ash is coming out the entrance ramp.
That's his opponent next month.
There's Nate Bash, Ben Saylor. Who else is there? Bealey. Wait a minute here. Gage Octane is coming through the front door.
What is that over there?
Oh, hey, wait a minute. What's going on here? AJ Smooth and Zach Thompson have come through the side entrance.
There's Tony Sly.
Tony Sly came through. All doors are surrounded. All doors are surrounded by Genesis members. They're surrounding the ring. This does not look good. Come on, Wyatt. Wyatt invites him into the ring.
Every other member of the 3X roster has been devastated tonight. Such a brutal matchup.
Smooth goes for the attack. Here comes Octane.
In there.
Genesis converges.
How many more?
Look at this. This is ridiculous.
He just battled for
My
like
God.
an hour.
6 men are in the ring. What man can handle this?
Steve Bealey's just
This is
on the
enough.
apron. As we know, he's a former policeman.
Ash is holding them down while they're stopping away.
Todd Countryman got in the ring with his briefcase.
There have been more brutal attacks, more uncalled for attacks tonight than I've seen ever in the history of 3X Wrestling.
This is downtown destruction.
Wait a minute. He's got him up. Wait, here it is. Pound driver. Good grief.
That was
good. God almighty, get Nurse Nikki out there. Skylar Pierce looks very concerned. I don't blame him. Ben McAfee, I think, is checking his pulse.
I don't blame him either. I mean, after that
Look at that little toad.
What little toad? After that sick pile driver, we should be carting a wheelchair out here for John West.
Screw you, Chad Milan.
This could be a serious situation. And they're celebrating.
What a disgrace of a human being. What a disgrace of an American. To the microphone. What is this? Aaron, get back here. There's a situation. Oh my God! He body slammed him on the floor. That is enough. Wasn't the pile driver enough? Skylar Pierce. This is despicable. This is absolutely despicable.
I'm taken aback by
Here
it.
comes Mad Dog McDowell.
And he has a match.
Nothing is right about this. Oh, absolutely, man. 3X Wrestling's on a roll in 2011. Oh, wait a minute. That's the whole MMA.
What is the MMA
What are they doing here?
Haven't they had enough?
Come on, man. Jamie Robb. Oh! Jamie Robb pushed into the ropes by Ash.
Well, Mad Dog was distracted.
Doesn't appear he's not calling a disqualification.
I
Mad Dog
let it go, but it's his call.
I suppose if you let everything go early, you gotta let something like that go. Come on! The MMA has no business out here. They've already done enough damage tonight. Oh yeah!
Enough people against Mad Dog.
Look at this! The MMA might not even be able to stop Mad Dog McDowell. Oh, but Brian Ash. Oh my God! Super Devastator! What a move! And he retains the belt. What a performance by the champion, I'll give him that much.
What a performance by both of these competitors.
By hook and crook. Took a small army. Todd Countryman in the Mauler sheet.
cousin of Todd Countryman's. Skylar Pierce getting in the ring. By hook and by crook, it took a small army to take out Mad Dog McDowell tonight.
I'm going to keep this very short and very sweet. Next month, 3XW is celebrating 6 grand years in the business. We'll consider the actions of Mahler and Kwong tonight an early birthday gift to you people there in 3XW. Now, believe me, I've gotten over the fact that 3XW banned Ricky Kwong and the Mahler from the tag team title tournament, a tournament that these men would have rightfully won. Because 3XW was afraid that we would walk out of this company with their title belts, because unlike Genesis and unlike the rest of 3XW, we have no loyalty. We go where the money goes. Now, as for 3XW, it's not like we can just waltz right into the 3XW offices and demand our way, because they'd arrest us on the spot. What we can do, however, is take out the big golden boy poster child tag team around this place, the American Bulldogs. Skylar Pierce, Mad Dog McDowell, and John West. You know, it's funny because after Kwong and the Mahler get through with the American Bulldogs, they'll be able to sign all the autographs that they want to, and they'll be posing for all the Polaroids in the world. But they'll be doing so from the comfort and the courtesy of a wheelchair. The wheelchair that the Mahler and Ricky Kwong will put them in. You have no concept of how dangerous these men are. I do. I've been on the road with them. And nothing is going to please me more than to watch everything that 3XW has strived so hard to create over the past 6 years destroyed by Ricky Kwong and the Mahler. Now, for your entertainment, please welcome Ricky Kwong.
American Bulldogs, I made my personal mission to take you guys out of the championship race. And John West, Mad Dog McDowell, sorry about your luck.
6 months ago, Chad Milan went out and spent a lot of money to find me for one reason, and one reason only, and that is to put championship gold around the waist of MMA. July 29th, 3XW Wrestling will see the lights of Kwong and the Mahler destroy the American Bulldogs once and for all. It's a done deal. You can bet on it.
Every single month. I'm sick and tired of the Milan Management Agency. All they do is interfere in our matches. You had the 3XW Heavyweight Championship in your grasp. You almost beat Brian Ash, the greatest 3XW Heavyweight Champion of all time, and you were going to be the champ. You were going to be the champ. And you almost beat them all. You had it in your grasp until they interfered once again. I'm getting so sick and tired of the Milan Management Agency. What are we going to do about these guys? What are we going to do?
We're going to get back on right now. 6th anniversary of 3XW. We're going to get hands on them. We're going to get hands on that god dang little
Chad Mon. We're going to destroy him on. We're going to take him on. We're going to just crush him.
John's going to get a little bit of revenge back.
John West is going to take them all. He's going to slam him down, and he's going to give him a dose of his own medicine.
Well, all those highlights and verbal tirades lead us to the 6-year anniversary event here at All Play on July 29th. Now, at Downtown Destruction 3, certainly Genesis was a very dominant force on the evening. The amount of matches they interfered in, but they ended up winning matches. The MMA interfered and caused Mad Dog McDowell, cost him the title, I thought, in a tremendous brawl. He had Jeremy White take the biggest beating I've seen anyone ever give him in 3X Wrestling. I mean, what was that, 9-on-1?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And even Ryan Slade, he got his sideburn shaved off thanks to Tony Sly interfering and helping AJ Smooth get the win.
Yeah, he's got no sideburns now, so now the ladies are just going to leave. They're going to tank. They're going to go to Casanova. Do you want that? I don't want that.
Certainly not, no. I mean, he's a sleazeball.
He is. And then they're going to be like, oh, Casanova,
I mean, tag team title finals, and that was a tremendous bout marred by... Now, Steve Bealey,
Yeah.
is
don't even get
officially
started.
still a recognized official, which is the sad
How
part
is
of this
that? How is he
situation.
still an
He
official?
kept his license up here in the state of Iowa. So.
Chad, do you have any knowledge on this?
Absolutely not. See, I stick to my own thing. I have nothing to do with Genesis. You know, quite frankly, we have a history between one another. They do their own thing, I do my own. And I'm very successful at what it is that I do.
See, I don't understand why you do things that possibly help. I know Todd Countryman's your cousin, but why would you possibly do anything to help them out? Because quite frankly, it was Todd Countryman that left the MMA out of that tag team title tournament to begin with, thanks to you trying to recruit Jeremy Wyatt, which neither the MMA or Genesis was able to recruit Wyatt. He's certainly his own man, and
that's good.
quite frankly, he outsmarted Genesis for months. He led them along. It was a brilliant strategy, but quite frankly, it was underhanded. But it led him to winning the gauntlet for the gold.
Mm-hmm. Give him credit. That's an amazing win.
Now, that being said, the main event of our 6-year anniversary event, Jeremy Wyatt challenges Brian Ash for the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight title. This is, for me, the top dream match in all of 3X Wrestling. These two men have never met one-on-one in a battle, and in my opinion, and take nothing away from Casanova, Devin Carter, Gage Octane, all former champions, Rory Fox, these are the two greatest heavyweight champions we've ever had in 3X Wrestling.
It includes the longest reigning champion and the first ever champion. He held it. He's now at it 3 times, so it's going to be an amazing
Go
fight.
one-on-one. We've seen even on our Facebook page some people that said, hey, make it, add some stipulations in. We know Todd Countryman's been banned from the building, but the fact of the matter is, folks, and I know we live in a world now where stipulation matches, ladder matches, and cage matches are just thrown on TV with no purpose whatsoever.
Yeah.
And here we have two guys going one-on-one for the first time. That in itself is a huge deal. That is a major deal to me. Two guys of their caliber, and especially considering Brian Ash is a brawling machine right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone back to his techniques that helped him out in his first title runs here in 3X Wrestling, brawling all over the ringside area. That fight with Mad Dog McDowell, that was incredible, Skyler.
Yeah. I will say this. I had a nice, unfortunate, close-hand experience with Brian Ash last month, and I will say I have never seen this man as pumped up as he is going into the anniversary show. And I got to cover his full reign as a broadcaster, watching him destroy the competition as the original 3XW champion. I still consider him one of the best, if not the best, 3XW champions of all time.
He's taking this extremely seriously, given the fact that Wyatt is on an absolute roll. I mean, he went through a lot of those young guys. Genesis thought he was a member of the group. Wyatt was simply outsmarting them the entire time. Granted, he did pay for that in June. Do you have something to add about this?
Absolutely not.
It's not like he fooled MMA, right?
They're too smart for that, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's so
That's
talented.
MRT.
He was the longest reigning champion, had tremendous title bouts, but Brian Ash, a sizable competitor, Jeremy Wyatt, has given up a lot of weight to Brian Ash.
And to your point on the brawling all over all play here, let me tell you something. From a cameraman's perspective, myself and Jenny both at ringside filming this whole thing, it is crazy to try to film that stuff. Let me tell you. I mean, you have to look and be alert and be aware because, like, there are bodies going everywhere, and it just gets crazy. And come this next Friday, it's gonna be crazy. It's just gonna. I mean, I'm gonna have to collect some hazard pay, Skyler.
Speaking of crazy,
What's hazard pay? I have no idea what hazard pay is. That's SEP video. Have no idea.
I will bring a construction hat. I will have my construction
what's going on
hat.
here. So, you know, we've talked a lot about this. I mean, we should probably get everybody's opinion about this thing and just see what everybody thinks here at the table. What does everybody think? Who's going to win this thing?
I think the table's in danger. I'm just going to be honest.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Any table.
Any table.
Tony, who do you think will win this heavyweight title match? Longest reigning champion Jeremy Wyatt against 3-time champion Brian Ash.
You know, both competitors are incredibly talented. They've both had their fair share of phenomenal matches with every competitor that they face. It's just hard to pull for Wyatt in this situation, though. He's given up so much size against Brian Ash, and Brian Ash has the experience edge. He's been around. He knows what to do, and I just can't see Jeremy Wyatt being able to pull off the victory.
Skyler?
Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you right now. I can't even predict a winner in this one. I mean, you got Jeremy Wyatt over here. We've gone through the whole stats. I mean, not only the stats of 3XW, but his current reign in the Midwest right now. We're talking like NWA Central States champion. He just recently won the UWF Heavyweight Championship. I mean, he's held many titles for many, many, many years here in the Midwest. But then you have Brian Ash, you have Genesis, and even though Todd Countryman is not in the building, there's still 9 other members of Genesis in the building, and you never know what else they have planned for 3XW that night. I mean, plus, you know, to be quite honest, you'll have your turn, sir. Let me finish.
This is why I don't want to sit next to him.
Can you be a professional about this?
As I was saying...
You want a bag? You want to, like...
As I was saying, Jeremy Wyatt, though, doesn't really have too many friends in the back, so maybe Brian Ash has the advantage, but I'm going to keep it up in the air. I can't predict this one.
I think Jeremy Wyatt's going to take it home. He's the belt collector. He wants it that bad. Todd Countryman's banned from ringside. I know the rest of Genesis can still get there, but they're going to be occupied with their own matches. And if everyone in the back will just do the right thing and protect the guys in the ring, we could see a turnover here.
That's to your point. That's exactly what we need more of here. We need more rallying of everybody else that's left in 3XW that's not with Genesis, that's not working for the MMA. We need you to make sure that we don't have that kind of interference in the match. And if we do start to have that interference, get out there. Get out there and start taking out Genesis. That's what I want to see more of. As far as Wyatt and Ash, you know what? As much as I want to give it to Jeremy Wyatt, because I'm a huge fan of his, the guy's got amazing he's a great package wrestler. He's got air, he's got ground, and he's got just the in-ring technical skills, everything you want in a wrestler. But I got to tell you, I've been watching 3XW, been a fan, and now part of 3XW myself since the beginning. And let me tell you something, Brian Ash, the man has ability, and I think he's going to get it done.
You want to go next? Or you want me?
Yeah, I do want to go next.
Okay.
You're seething.
I'm not seething. See, the reason that I'm so upset about the entire match itself is that Todd Countryman, he banned himself from ringside. It was his own mistake that cost him the ability to be out there to manage his man in this match. And not only is he going to be banned from ringside, he's not going to be in the building for the entire night. To my knowledge, he can't even walk into the building.
And let's remind people, the reason he's out of the building is Jeremy Wyatt had to go through a gauntlet of 3 Genesis members in June, including Gage Octane and Casanova, former heavyweight champion, and he also submitted Steve Bealey.
That wasn't even a problem. That was just fun to watch. That was just fun to watch.
3 guys in one night were submitted by Jeremy Wyatt.
Now here's the thing, all right? If you're the mastermind of such an incredible group apparently around here around 3XW, why on God's green earth would you send out an untrained wrestler to represent you in a match? I get the fact that he was trying to surprise Jeremy Wyatt, and I've made a bad decision or two in my day, but why...
Decision or two, really?
Yeah. But why on God's green earth would you send out an untrained individual, a referee, a part-time manager to represent your group? Essentially, Genesis has to walk into the building on the 29th with the brain cut off completely through the rest of the connections of the body. Without the brain, the rest of the body cannot function. There's nobody that's in the entire Genesis group that has the kind of intelligence. Now, they're all smart guys, but they don't have the kind of knowledge of 3XW and its competitors to conceivably run a unit such as Genesis. That's my opinion, and I think it's going to be a damn shame if Brian Ash doesn't walk out of that building with the 3XW heavyweight title.
So for the record, we have Chad Mylan questioning his cousin's decision-making and the ability of Genesis to do well.
Very interesting.
Personally, now, Jeremy Wyatt, he's choked me on stairs, he's verbally assaulted me, he's thrown me around, he's thrown Skylar around. I cannot wait. I want him so badly to beat Brian Ash on this night.
That was not where I saw that going.
Because Jeremy Wyatt, we have a history, but quite frankly, I respect him as a competitor. He is a phenomenal professional wrestler. I think he's perhaps the best in the entire Midwest. He deserves national recognition. Another title reign would certainly get him that. And let's not forget Genesis. Back in December, they obliterated me in the ring after the event. Knocked the crap out of me.
Was that worse than what Jeremy Wyatt's done to you?
Oh, by far. I would say.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
By far.
All he's done is pulled on your tie a couple times.
Yeah.
Jeremy Wyatt hasn't thrown you out of the ring. Jeremy Wyatt hasn't done a 12 gauge or any other wrestling maneuver on you either.
No.
So.
It's true.
Now, speaking of crazy guys, we got two crazy guys vying for the pure wrestling title. We have the champion, Zach Thompson, who really won the title in a very undeserving fashion over Jimmy Rockwell back in April. Rockwell had just beaten H. Octane in a very lengthy match. Todd Countryman announced that Rockwell had defended right away against Thompson. Thompson got the win. But since then, Thompson has looked very strong in his title defenses, even if they had kind of shady endings. But he defeated his former partner Mike Seidel, had a great match with Rockwell in June, saw interference from Casanova. But Mark Sterling has been seething ever since March, when Zach Thompson turned on Sterling in that lumberjack match, joined Genesis, nailed Sterling with that briefcase of Todd Countryman's in the head, and he has been just anticipating this match so long. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts, first of all, Zach Thompson, since changing into his crazy form of sorts, I don't know what to call it, one of the best strategies I've ever seen in wrestling he's been using lately. It's crazy when you watch him, what he does in the ring. Even though he may be like insane in the membrane, he is using every bit of that brain to win matches, and it's kind of artsy to watch, although strange. I'll give you that.
It's very unusual. He's muttering to himself, and I don't know what to make of it, but it's clearly successful
but
for him.
seeing the strategy he's employed in the ring, it's really, you know what? He's made a turnover, that's for sure. And he deserves the pure wrestling title of sorts, but maybe not in the way he earned it.
No. Thompson's a quick competitor, a speedy competitor, a high flyer against Sterling's power. Tony, I know you like the speedy, quick competitors. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I have been a Zach Thompson fan since I started getting into 3XW. He's one of the first competitors I saw that I really liked, and I think that he's just snapped. He's tired of playing second fiddle, especially to Mike Seidel. Even when they were tag team champions, Mike Seidel was getting all the recognition, and Zach Thompson is just tired of that. And now he's finally broken out of that shadow, and he's done something on his own. He's joined Genesis. He has the guidance of all those veterans. I think that the sky is the limit for Zach Thompson. I think that he's going to pull this one off because I think that he has the guidance and he has the ability to do it.
Really? I mean, he's given up a considerable weight and power advantage to Sterling. We saw Sterling, he's the man that defeated Jeremy Wyatt in that incredible Iron Man match back in January. That's a must-see match if you haven't seen it. And Sterling really feels he's an uncrowned heavyweight champion, much less a pure wrestling champion. So I'm really looking forward to this from a wrestling standpoint. I think it should be a phenomenal match. Does anyone have anything they want to add?
The big thing he's got to worry about in that match, for Sterling anyway, is although, like we've mentioned already before, Todd is not in the building, really has to watch out for Genesis's underhanded technique.
Genesis's?
Whatever.
Genesis's?
You want me to say genocide? I don't know. Jeez, Chad, shut up. That's why I don't want to sit next to this guy. I hate this guy. No, my point is that he's got to watch out for the briefcase of Todd Countryman. Even though Todd's not in the building, I wouldn't put it past Thompson to have it somewhere nearby or have it snuck out there at any point during the match.
And we saw in April, Mark Sterling has that kettlebell. Excuse me. I don't work out very much, so clearly, Mark Sterling, the world's fittest wrestler, Mark Sterling's got that kettlebell, a 40-pound kettlebell that he nailed AJ Smooth with back in April and did some serious damage to his internal organs.
My biggest worry for Mark Sterling is going into a match he's been looking forward to for a while. We've seen him lose his temper before between throwing things and beating the crap out of people. As long as he can keep that in check in that match, he has a chance. That's for sure.
Yeah, the real question is who's going to be the official of that match?
Yeah.
Because,
Oh, man.
if it's Travis Peterson, he's by the book. And any illegal tactics out there, he may call the match right away. If it's Jeremy Robb, he's kind of lenient on stuff. But you never know with Ben McAfee. I mean, it could be a quick match. It could be the point where someone gets killed before the night's over with, and it could be either one in that match.
Skylar Pierce's prediction.
Gets killed?
What big bit head? Ben
Did you listen to his
McAfee's
promo?
out there.
He said he's going to put Zach Thompson in a body bag. I
Yeah,
mean,
you know what? He'll be able to put him in a body bag if he wants to. Here's my philosophy on Mark Sterling. All the sit-ups and all the push-ups in the world is not going to save you if you get hit in the cabeza with a giant briefcase that's loaded with something. I don't know what's in it, but whatever the heck it is, knocks people out.
Well, he better put something heavier in there. Last month it didn't last too long.
Mark Sterling lets his temper get to him, and quite frankly, Ricky Kwong should have beat him last month, in my personal opinion. Mark Sterling lets things get to him too much. We see him lose his temper time and time again. If he drops his guard for a fraction of a second, Zach Thompson has the speed and he has the knowledge to get something, whether it's a briefcase, whether it's a bat signal, whether it's anything that's near that ring, and hit him in the head with it, the match is over.
Could just be his foot. To be honest.
Got her Nikki, no, missed the double clothesline attempt. Oh, they get Osaka though. Really lifted her in the air with that one. Suplex? Yes, they got her.
Now's the time, get a pin. You got her down.
Now where's Melanie Cruz in all this?
She's on the outside here.
She's not even trying to make an attempt to help her tag team partner right now.
Good point, Chad. Osaka misses the clothesline.
Teammates, so.
O'Connor roll.
Here she
Melanie
comes.
Cruz tries to. Oh! Wait a minute there.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Melanie Cruz just took out Malaya Osaka. Oh, and Nikki takes advantage.
I don't get it.
That's not going to sit well.
What in the world?
Boy.
Midnight Guthrie, Aaron Masterson. What the hell just happened?
Well, hopefully I can get some more answers for us on outside the ring, or someone backstage can.
I believe Melanie just clotheslined her own partner.
Melanie's claiming she clearly hit Malaya Osaka.
This is chaos. Oh God, we're gonna get a cat fight. Come on, why can't we all just get along?
Why can't we not?
Oh, Melanie might pay for her transgressions here. Midnight Guthrie here with Malaya Osaka, who really, surprisingly, unfortunately, you took the loss tonight. Your tag.
Melanie Cruz. How could you think that Malaya Osaka, the modern day Moolah, could not reverse something as simple as an O'Connor roll? Perhaps you should have taken a moment to collect yourself and remember who your tag team partner was before you came charging in the ring to hit me and cause me to lose our match. I don't think so. You want to play dumb? You want to be in the big ring? You want to play with me? Well, you've started it now. Bring it, little girl, because I'll take you to school next.
Melanie Cruz, what were you thinking out there? I mean, clearly Malaya Osaka was on top of the opponent, and then you clothesline your tag team partner.
I thought I was clotheslining Nikki. I don't know what happened. I really thought I clotheslined Nikki. I got out of the ring. I thought we won the match, and I don't know what happened. But if Malaya wants to go after me, so be it. I just can't believe it happened. I can't believe we lost the match. And that will never, ever happen again.
I am really looking forward to this. Malaya Osaka is taking on Melanie Cruz. We saw them team up in April. I don't know what Melanie Cruz was thinking, but she cost Osaka the match for their team. And Osaka was pissed. And a longtime veteran of the sport, really wants to take it to the younger challenger in Melanie Cruz, and these are just two vicious women.
Malaya is someone, and I like many people here in 3XW know, she is one lady, and I'm sure all of her opponents know that you don't want to piss her off.
No.
At all. She is a phenomenal athlete. She's so well-rounded, a lot like a lot of the other male competitors that we have here, and I just pray for Melanie. That's one lady you don't piss off, and I hope Melanie brings her A game because Malaya's, I think, is legit. We may need two body bags.
This is
I think
awesome.
she might kill her.
Because these are two top stars of women's wrestling. This is the first time actually going one-on-one that I'm aware of. Melanie Cruz is a sizable woman, though. She's very tall, very strong.
She can hold her own.
Yeah, she can.
Certainly.
And I saw what happened in their match. They were attempting to do a double team of sorts, and it just, things backfire every once in a while. Ended up hitting the wrong person with blind rage, but
Yeah, certainly things backfire every so often. I mean, look at your career.
Hey.
Come on now.
Here's my opinion on the women's match, right? You got these two crazy, psychotic women. You put them in the ring. I really could care less who wins because I think the real winners is going to be everybody out there in the crowd. I think we can all agree on that.
That'll be the first time you've ever seen a woman in person.
Yeah, especially a tall woman. Chad usually used to be.
Oh,
shorter.
no. Yep, no, keep going.
Yeah,
Keep
we
going.
will. We will.
Yeah, we're definitely going there.
Yeah, we know how your trips to Laos go.
Spread the word. We got it, they don't. Only Godfather's Peach is the home of the taco pie. I start with my special taco sauce, then pile on the beef, onions, lettuce, tomatoes, and a generous amount of cheese. Get my famous medium taco pie and my new hot or not taco feast, along with the medium one-topping pizza and your choice of jalapeno or original cheese sticks, all for just $22.99. No wonder it's everyone's favorite. Godfather's Pizza. Do it.
There's one other match at the 6-year anniversary event. We have Chad Mylan's Mylan Management Agency team of the Mahler and Ricky Kwong finally taking on Skylar Pierce's American Bulldogs, Mad Dog McDowell, and the American Fury John West in tag team action. There's been a lot of interaction between these two teams in the previous months. So this is the first time your teams have actually squared off 2-on-2. In the past, it was the Horn Dogs, Crotch and Mad Dog McDowell. Crotch, unfortunately, is out indefinitely with injuries sustained in that gauntlet title defense back in April. And a lot of that was thanks in part to the MMA. Now, Skylar Pierce, I'll let you go ahead and share your thoughts. We already heard it earlier in the program, but this is a big opportunity.
Yeah, I guess our thoughts have already been expressed. I mean, like last month, we had the chance to win the 3XW Heavyweight Championship.
Didn't happen. Continue.
Unfortunately, the American Fury John West lost to the Mauler.
And he did. Badly.
And then was attacked after the match. Not once, but twice.
Yep.
And not to mention the fact that you decided to give a little kick of your own to the American Fury, which...
For good reason.
I hope he gets his hands on you next month.
He couldn't get his hands on me if I had cement shoes. Now,
maybe I should get my hands on you.
Really?
Yeah.
No, hold on, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute here. Now,
you run around the ring. Look at me, I'm Chad Mylan. Boo me, boo me all. I'm Chad Mylan. I fear children. Ooh.
Fear kids?
You do.
You do.
I don't fear kids. I don't fear anybody.
Actually, I think you're afraid of the children.
Yeah.
Especially that one little kid that brings the sign.
Yeah. Oh,
that kid is a piece of garbage.
That kid,
all right?
I love that kid. Is the reason why 3XW is around, buddy.
Yes. Yeah.
He is the reason. He is the heart and soul of 3XW.
He is
not
the
guys
reason.
like you, guys like him that come to the show every month, who buy that ticket, that love to come to this company, and the reason why we are things like the promotion of the year from
look at
Missouri
that.
Wrestling
Look at
Revival.
that. Look at that. That's right. Yeah. Promotion of the year.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks,
we
Brian.
like
Thank
you
you.
and your signs. Keep bringing them.
Thank you for your support.
That kid, okay. That kid spent his hard-earned money
Mostly to watch you lose.
to go out, to buy a sign, to spend the time looking up our photos online to make a poster for us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but
That's a
it-
poster
So you
well
agree that
made.
you're the Three Stooges, then?
It's a poster that insults your team.
Yeah.
Then you have
huh?
to nerve.
Yeah.
Money
Three Stooges,
spent to
yeah.
insult Chad is money well spent.
That's exactly
Never
right.
thought of it. Yeah, the Three Stooges.
Right. No, that's funny. That-
We're
You're gonna
kinda laughing.
get a big kick out of that, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a big kick out of it when the MMA destroys the American Bulldog.
I don't think so.
You wish.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We're going to destroy you.
Really?
Yes.
I'd like to see you try.
I can
to do
try
that.
it right now if
You
want.
so much, you so much as lay a
on, guys.
finger on me. I will sue you. I will sue this company for every dime it's ever made. You're gonna have to go to Rent-A-Center to rent an American
yeah?
flag
Oh,
to
yeah?
wave out there
Oh,
at
yeah?
ringside.
Yeah?
You're a piece of garbage.
Hey.
No, I want to be
guys.
serious. No, I mean if we're being serious about this, no, come on. No, let's be serious.
No.
No, I honestly, I don't like you. I think you're a piece of trash.
Well, you know, I never liked you
He's
either.
not. He's not.
Oh, hey.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? You lay a finger on me,
I'm going to kill it.
and I'll sue you. Set your fat ass on the ground. And why don't you go ahead and you wait for the 29th
That's not enough. I think you've got your.
when the
your one, too.
MMA takes out the American Bulldogs. Sorry. Sorry things got out of hand, but somebody apparently wants to run their mouth.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. I can't hold him. No, come on. I can't let him have me. Come on. Let him hit me.
He's gonna kill you. You
Put
are dead.
a finger on me.
You
Come
are
on.
dead.
I'll sue you.
I'll see you on the 29th.
I'll sue you.
You are a dead
Take
man.
him out of here. Jesus. Well, things are already heating up prior to the event, and that's just an example of the type of action you'll see on July 29th at the 6-year anniversary. Skylar, please stay back. Please. Get him out of here.
Listen. Okay. All right,
Get out of here. What are you
listen.
doing?
All right, I want to apologize.
Skylar, put the chair
Put the
down.
chair down. You piece of trash. Get him out of here. That's unprofessional conduct.
Oh, you're one to talk.
Listen, I want to apologize for my actions, all right? Things got a little bit far. It went a little too far, all right? I want to thank Brian Kelly for giving us the award of the year. And, what else did you have, huh? I told you to get him out of here.
Well, certainly wrestling fans, mufflers will be flying on July 29th at the 6-year anniversary event. Man, 75th event, phenomenal action, 8 huge matches, the all-stars of wrestling in the Midwest. Will you stop already? Settle down, my God.
He's gonna kill you.
He's not
Keep
gonna-
this up. He's gonna kill you. I'll tell you what's gonna happen, Chad. You know what's gonna happen? You keep this up. You keep running your mouth at Skylar. You keep taunting him. You know
I'm
what's gonna
not
happen?
taunting him.
You're come
I'm not
Friday.
Get him out.
Oh, my God.
Skylar,
Jesus
damn it!
Christ, have you been
Let me
working
kill
out?
him.
Come on.
You are
Come
dead.
on.
Man.
You lay
You
a
and your
finger on
team.
me.
You know, the saddest thing about this situation is we've got the MMA fighting with the American Bulldogs. We all should be joining together to fight back against Genesis. I don't know. We're losing focus as a company here. You've got to pick a side there, Switzerland. Okay?
I got my
the
own
MMA,
side. I have my own side. My side is the MMA. I implore each and every single one of you that are out there watching this right now on YouTube to buy a ticket. Buy a ticket. Because what you're going to see is the destruction of the American Bulldogs, and I am wholeheartedly enjoying watching 3XW implode. That's what I had to say. Hope you all have a nice night. Hope you all have a nice night. Nice tie, by the way.
You're dead. You and your stupid group are dead. I can't wait till the American Bulldogs rip apart your stupid little team.